Hello guys, welcome to my GMB channel. Emotional collapse. Ben Shephard loses Annie after devastating hospital moment. In a moment that left fans stunned and hearts aching across the nation, Ben Shephard, the ever-smiling, dependable face of British television, was reportedly pushed to the brink after a deeply distressing hospital incident that changed everything. Known for his warmth, professionalism, and unshakable optimism, Ben has always appeared as someone who could weather any storm. But this time, the storm was personal and devastating. According to sources close to the family, the ordeal began quietly. What was meant to be a routine hospital visit quickly escalated into an emotionally overwhelming situation that tested the very foundations of Ben and Annie's relationship. Behind closed doors, away from cameras and studio lights, the pressure became unbearable. Doctors' conversations grew more serious, waiting rooms felt colder, and time seemed to slow as uncertainty filled every moment. For Ben, the hospital corridor became a place of reckoning. Witnesses describe him sitting in silence, head in his hands, struggling to maintain composure as the weight of fear, responsibility, and exhaustion pressed down on him. This was not the confident presenter audiences know. This was a husband facing the possibility of losing the life he had built piece by piece. Annie, usually a pillar of quiet strength, was reportedly emotionally drained beyond words. Long hours, unanswered questions, and the sheer emotional toll of the situation began to create distance between them. Stress has a cruel way of magnifying every fear, every unspoken resentment, and every fragile crack in a relationship. What followed was not a dramatic argument, but something far more painful, a heartbreaking realization that neither of them could keep going the same way. Sources suggest that one particular moment in the hospital proved to be the breaking point. A private conversation, heavy with emotion, forced both Ben and Annie to confront truths they had long avoided. Love was still there, but love alone wasn't enough to hold everything together under such immense strain. Annie, overwhelmed and emotionally spent, reportedly made the difficult decision to step away, leaving Ben reeling. The aftermath was nothing short of an emotional collapse. Friends say Ben withdrew, canceling commitments and leaning heavily on close family for support. Those who know him well describe a man grappling with guilt, heartbreak, and helplessness, emotions he has spent a lifetime hiding behind professionalism and charm. For someone who has always been the comforter, the supporter, the steady presence for others, needing help himself was a shock. Fans quickly noticed something was wrong. Subtle changes, quieter appearances, forced smiles, longer pauses spoke volumes. Social media filled with concern as viewers sensed the pain behind Ben's eyes. Messages of support poured in, reminding him that he was not alone, even if it felt that way in his darkest moments. What makes this story so powerful is not scandal or drama, but vulnerability. It is a stark reminder that even those who seem strongest can be brought to their knees by circumstances beyond their control. Hospital walls don't care about fame, illness doesn't respect careers, and emotional exhaustion doesn't discriminate. While neither Ben nor Annie has spoken publicly in detail, the silence itself speaks volumes. Sometimes healing requires stepping away from the spotlight, from expectations, and even from the people we love most. Whether this separation is permanent or a painful pause remains unknown, but what is clear is that both are navigating one of the hardest chapters of their lives. This heartbreaking moment has reshaped how fans see Ben Shephard, not just as a presenter, but as a human being, a husband, a man who tried to hold everything together until there was nothing left to hold with. As the nation watches quietly, one thing remains certain. Behind the smiles we see on screen are real lives, real heartbreaks, and real battles fought in silence. And sometimes the most devastating losses happen not in front of cameras, but in hospital rooms where love, fear, and reality collide.